interviewing Tammy Bonin. Some of you may have met Tammy Bonin or been in her meditation class or sat with her during a BioWell experience. Tammy is going to be one of our guest speakers for Women's Circle Day Summit, Women's Circle Chicago Summit 2025 here in Chicago on Saturday, January 25th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Yoga Body Elements Studio. If you haven't already gotten your tickets, we have a great full day class, which will also include your lunch. Lunch will be prepared by Chef Kirti with Arya Bhavan, which is a local vegan, vegetarian, Indian food restaurant. And you can also get individual sessions, but definitely the best package is to get the full day pass. Tammy's going to be speaking that day about changing your narrative. Tammy is a passionate author, and she's also very passionate on bringing people together through her company she founded, Yogi Me. And she also is passionate about wellness technologies. And so we're going to just learn a little bit more about Tammy, those of you that don't know Tammy, and what she's going to be sharing with us that day. So we're going to bring see me, Tammy. And if you aren't seeing my invite, just go ahead and invite yourself.
Hello.
Hi, Tammy. How are you today?
Hello, everyone. Hi there. Hi there.
Hello. Hello. Thank you for taking time to get on Instagram Live today and introduce yourself to people that maybe haven't met you yet. So thank you for being here today. For those who don't know you, Tammy, who are you?
Blessed with another day, for sure, and grateful to be here. Hi, everyone. I'm Tammy Bonin, and like Cindy said, I'm passionate about writing and yoga and coaching, individuals to their next, to a world that works for us. And I'm in medical holistic healing studies, as well as, coming out with a couple of publications by the end of this quarter. And making a difference. I just started working in corporate executive coaching to raise consciousness and reframing the narrative within organizations. So just got back from San Diego, managing that, and that was really fun with my business partner Lisa. And I'm happy to be here and just open up a little bit what this conversation is going to be on the 26th.
Excellent. Well, I'm curious too. You've been a part of Women's Circle Day, our monthly events, and you were a part of last year's Women's Circle Day event. What had you say yes to being a part of this year's Women's Circle Summit?
Oh my gosh. What had me say yes was, the group of speakers that I worked within. It was wonderful. You could see everyone had a takeaway besides their lessons, there was relatability, and I really enjoy the energy of the studio and the people that show up that are just interested in receiving this knowledge and wisdom of, living life with less stress, learning to manage how we cause ourselves more stress than other people sometimes. And, in yoga, with your stand, Cindy, also in yoga, it teaches us how to manage ourselves in all of that mess of the world that sometimes shows up. So that's why I said yes. It was so fast. You barely got the words out of your mouth. I'm like, yes.
Well, thank you for saying yes. And I noticed your talk that you're going to be sharing about changing your narrative. And people that are interested in attending the day or curious about what you're going to be sharing, can you share just a little bit about that talk? Changing narrative and anything that people should prepare for that talk?
Sure. Leave your thinking caps at home. That's the preparation that you need. And let's see. Sorry. So what we're managing to, what this is going to be, and I'm sorry, I don't know where this just came from, but I have a webinar series called Reframing Reality. And what we do in there is understand the nature of existence. So we know what we're navigating. You know, we have all of these tools and tricks and tips. And when we can get to the bare brass tacks of what reality is and the simplicity of it and the malleability of it, we get to see how, you know, we can, we're manifest, right? Where manifesting comes from. So we can manifest what we want with more success. And the conversation around reframing your narrative goes around getting stuff. You have to find your narrative first. Okay. That's one of the core tips, is finding the narrative that we all carry for ourselves. And then other people carry our narratives. And then to go into the next, a next step of that would be to understand, well, how can I reframe that narrative? How there are affirmations out there. Everyone hears the affirmations, I am powerful, I am love, I am light, I am confident. However, when we have a mental narrative running that counteracts this beautiful affirmations that we're trying to bring into our reality, we lose that power of those affirmations. So, in yoga, there's a lot of meditation. We love doing meditation, sharing meditation, being meditation. This isn't so much that. However, there is going to be some concepts around understanding and discovering the narrative that's in our head and how we could reframe it in a not intellectual way based on what do we want it even to be, right? And how are we perceiving? There's so much more to how big this is, but this is an hour expression of, how I can help people move in a little deeper level, like get into those little nuances of how we're inventing our life, our thoughts of ourselves, and everyone can pick whatever area they want to work on, because you can reframe your narrative everywhere. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'm hearing is just people that are seeking an opportunity of maybe there's a story that they've caught on that they've created for themselves, or maybe someone that has created for them and they're living it out. And they're saying, well, maybe that worked for a little bit, or that just never was me. And in this workshop during your talk, they might get some tools and techniques to rewrite or create a brand new story for their life and those around them. Did I?
Yes, and yes, you did say that very well. Thank you. And we see when we see, right? We have limiting beliefs. Everyone does, because humans are made of beliefs. That's just what we are. But aligning the beliefs to what we want to believe, right? So you said it perfectly. Just seeing what's there, and contribute to this collective awakening of understanding consciousness in a different way. Consciousness does not just mean not sleeping or under anesthesia. So thank you.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Tammy, again, for just sharing a little bit more, those that maybe were curious about your topic of your talk. And then Tammy, those that are curious about the work that you're doing with the BioWell and Yogi Me and your books that you're publishing, I will add your handle here on this video. And how can people find you if they're curious to learn more?
Sure. My primary website is loveyourhuman.energy. And I have some conversations around why do I even do BioWell? What is the purpose of it? How we do healing with BioWell. So we do services for healing. And then also I have my webinars, which are also on loveyourhuman.energy, my website, the Reframing Reality webinars. And then this new summit that's coming up Thursday, there will be more coming up on a Tuesday after your summit. That information will be coming out, but it will be on loveyourhuman.energy. So if there are corporations and businesses that are interested in becoming, we're calling it, it's the new business that we just started is called Strategic Intercept International. So we're helping businesses strategically intercept where they're sabotaging and their teams and everything like that from the executive CEO level, which is pretty nice. And then my book is Life by Design is on Amazon. I have a book coming out called The Forest of Illusions. It's my first attempt at a children's book, and I'm happy to say it's in editing right now for 6 to 10 year olds. And it's about teamwork and understanding that all of us have strengths and weaknesses, and how to accept that in our friends, and then empower their strengths, and that kind of thing. And then my other book, I was just invited. I completed my last series of exams with my measured yoga therapy and healing training and lecturing, yoga teaching. And my project got accepted to become a book, my senior project. So I'm collaborating. That's already been, the manuscript's been edited or submitted and is in editing now. So I'm excited about that coming too. And then we're donating all of those proceeds to Life in Yoga, my mentors in this teaching. That's a lot. There's probably a whole bunch more, but I think that's enough for what we have right now.
Great. So follow Tammy's handle, write down any of those that are interesting you for all those upcoming things that and collaborations and events that Tammy's going to be a part of. Again, thank you again, Tammy, for taking time to do this interview and share a little bit more of who you are. We look forward to having you with us at Mid-Circle Chicago Summit 2025. Is there anything else you want to say?
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun moving life forward. Beautiful.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Tammy. Have a great day.
Bye.
Hi, everyone. It's Cindy.